today we're going to talk about something that's near and dear our hearts and very, very important, and that's taking care of your mouth. And today we're going to talk about brushing. The technique really is fairly simple, but it takes some practice to do it and do it right. And so we're going to show you some things today that you can do. And when you start at home doing this, at first it's going to feel very awkward because you probably haven't been doing the way I'd like to have you do it. But with time, after you do it 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 times, it's going to be second nature. It'll be simple, and you'll just want to even think about it. It'll just be something you do. Now, this is a small brush. If you had to have this thing in your mouth, you'd die. But what you want to do, there's 3 areas of the teeth you have to clean. Number 1 is the biting surface of the tooth. That's this area right here where all the little grooves are. And that's the first place you get cavities when you're a kid. So what you do with a brush, of course, is just go right across here and get into those grooves as best you possibly can. Doesn't take very long, just a few seconds on each segment, and you can clean them really thoroughly like that, okay? Second area is the side of the tooth. You can clean like so, and that gets, again, just a few seconds, and that's clean. Okay, the third area, which is the most difficult and probably the most important, is under the gum. There's a little space between the gum and the tooth. It's a crevice, or we call it a pocket. And you want to angle this brush so it sets about a 45-degree angle, and that bristles actually go under the gum a little ways. And you don't scrub, you make little circles, just little tiny circles, like so. You'll feel it. You're going to do a couple of teeth at each time. That's all you can do. You go all the way around the mouth, all the way around the mouth, just like that, all the way around the mouth, little circles, till you get all the way, and then you have to do the inside. The inside is harder, but you have to angle again, about a 45-degree angle, like so, like so, like so. The hardest area to do is the lower inside. So you really have to get the brush at that 45-degree angle and really, really clean that area well. It doesn't very long. Now the first few times you're going to do this, it's going to feel very awkward. But after you do it 3 or 4 times, it's going to feel very easy. It'll become second nature, and you won't have any trouble doing it. So that's basically how you brush. You're going to clean the 3 areas: the side of the tooth, the biting surface, and then under the gum. And do that twice a day, if you would.